Welcome back to CBS News Detroit. So not only is June Black Music Month, it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So that's something else that we want to spotlight. We're continuing to stress the importance behind it. And joining us again to finish our segment is Alisha Coleman. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having me.
Glad to have you again. So we had a very important conversation with you before just about the importance of men speaking up when they need that help and also reminding us that we are human too. So that's something to still keep in mind, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
Well, is it okay for us to recap what we talked
Sure,
about?
let's recap, yeah.
Okay. So before we talked about the stigma attached to men and mental health, and we said in order to break that stigma, we have to create a safe space. So we said in order to create that safe space, we have to actively listen, acknowledge, and validate. So we did talk about that.
Yeah, listening's so important. That's something, you know, maybe a lot of men need to improve on. So that's something we want to take to heart. Now, you have a ball here. You brought some props. So tell us about this. What's this signify, or what are we doing with this?
So this is a stress management therapy ball. So this is just to start the conversation. So, you know, there's fun ways to start a conversation about stress.
So when you're stressed, you don't just take that and just chuck it at people, right?
No.
All right. So if I'm feeling stressed,
Ms. Coleman said don't do that.
I'm feeling stressed, I go to my little soccer ball, and what do I do?
Well, no, it's a group activity. So what we'll do is, so you'll toss it, and whichever question your thumb lands on, that's the question you ask and answer.
Okay, well, toss it.
Okay. Oh, the long one.
What's it say?
If you took a 1-minute mental vacation, where would you go?
1 minute?
If I take a 1-minute mental vacation, I'd go back to visit my family because that puts me in my peaceful place. I don't see them too often, so when I go back there, you know, if I had any real problems to discuss, I could, you know, hash it out with my mother and my father, and it would put me at ease just knowing I could go there, you know, mentally.
Nice.
That's a very good answer.
Nice.
I answered too?
Yes.
Okay. Well, since I can't take that one, I would say somewhere by some water, just for a minute, just, you know, toes in the sand, here in the water and all that, that would probably help.
Serene and peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So see how it starts the conversation of, you know, ways you can relieve stress. You would go back to certain places, and that helps to relieve the stress. So.
Right. And something like this is great too if you don't even know how to start those conversations. It just kind of leads you into it.
We just have to walk around with our little, you know, soccer balls all day.
So now if everyone in the newsroom sees me with that, they just know what's going on. Leave me alone.
Well, no, exactly. Toss that again. Let Terrence answer first because I want him to have a shot right out of the bat.
When you're busy, what's first to get cut from your routine?
I would say answering phone calls because sometimes they can go back to back to back to back, and that's just adding to the stress. So I have to take a minute, handle what I need to handle, then get to the calls.
Yeah, that's a good one. See, I should take some advice from that because if I get busy, the first thing I cut from my routine is something I do to usually like de-stress. Like I'd cut like going to the gym because I'm so busy. I got these other things to do. So I'd cut that out where I probably should in reality keep that and cut something else like answering phone calls. So
Yeah,
I like that.
My friends know that with me, sometimes I have a little bit of a cutoff. It's not that I'm angry or whatever the case. I just need a minute. I got to recharge.
It always helps.
Yeah.
So if men need some help with, you know, mental health resources and they don't have access to one of these little soccer balls, where can they go for help?
Well, if you want to see me, you can go to my website, or you can find me on Psychology Today, or you can find another therapist on Psychology Today, or you can go through your insurance company. They'll provide someone for you. Or you can go to your county's community mental health agency.
And a lot of this some of this is covered by insurance now, depending on what plan you have, right?
Yes.
So that shouldn't deter people.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then this is such a simple concept, Ms. Coleman. This is something that you could just write down too and start those conversations.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for coming in today and following up with Men's Mental Health Month. We really appreciate that.
Thank you guys for having me.
We just got to get a few of those soccer balls going. We're ready.